Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we'll be starting another new series. I know how the last one ended, but anyways, this one is called the Mythbuster. And in this series I'm going to clear common myths that people have in their daily life in a comical way obviously. So without any further wastage of time, oh wait, time is relative. Let's begin. Myth number 1. Going under a ladder or breaking glass gives you 7 years of bad luck. That makes no sense. According to this myth, all electricians in the world should have bad luck. Or even when you go under the escalators or the staircase in a shopping mall, which is still a staircase, so you should always have 7 years of bad luck on you. And breaking a glass thing makes no sense at all. You know about the emergency glass with a hammer inside it, so you can break the glass to escape a vehicle in case of emergency? Never break it because it gives you bad luck, and prefer dying instead. At least you won't get bad luck.
Are you excited, students? We're going to the Science Museum today. Oh no, looks like our bus is on fire. We need to escape. Damn, the doors are not opening. How do we escape?
Should we break the glass?
No, students, that could give you 7 years of bad luck.
So we just die instead?
Yes, students, that is the right answer.
Myth number 2. If you touch a book or a newspaper with your feet, you're disrespecting knowledge and the book. So you're supposed to apologize back to the book. Seriously. First of all, the book is a non-living thing. Second, people who don't have arms use their legs to read and write. So yeah, next time your book falls down, you could just pick it up with your feet. And you don't need to apologize to it. Unless you're planning to play football with your books. Myth number 3. Video games and technology in the hands of children are bad for their health. That's not at all true. Video games give you quick reflexes that makes your brain think faster. People who play video games actually perform somewhat better in some tests when compared to people who do not. Obviously anything in access is bad for your health, so you don't want to get addicted to it. And using technology actually gives you so much knowledge. If you don't know the answer to your maths question, just Google it. As simple as that. Again, if you get addicted to this, you might want to stop this. Do try to control yourself because this is similar to drug addiction. Well, I guess the video ends here because I'm too busy using my phone. Myth number 5. Wait, it's myth number 4. Myth number 4. You use only 10% of your brain. Well, seems out this is wrong. Even when you're doing nothing, almost every cell in your brain is working. When you're just lazing around lying on the bed, your brain is still functioning up to its maximum capacity, almost up to 95 to 99%. Unlike popular belief, you won't become some magical flying saint if you access 100% of your brain. No, that doesn't happen. And neither will you get any superpowers. So stop believing that bullshit. Myth number 5. Karma is real. No, it's not. It's not true that what goes comes around. Even if you did good your whole life, there's still a chance that something bad might happen to you. And don't do good just because you're scared of something bad happening to you. Rather do good because it's good. And if everyone does good, evil will cease to exist automatically. Myth number 6. The earth orbits around the sun. I know you're thinking I'm crazy right now, but it's actually true. The earth doesn't revolve around the sun, but rather around their barycenter. Or in common words, their common center of mass. And since the mass of the sun is so much more than of the earth, barycenter is more towards the sun. So it looks like the earth is revolving around the sun. That is not what actually happens. Well, now you know. And with this amazing fact, you can go and impress your friends. Whom am I kidding? Don't do that. You're going to look like a nerd because no one cares about science anymore. Myth number 7. Time travel is not possible. Okay, let's start with time travel to the future. Time travel to the future is actually way more simpler than you think. I'm going to sound like a physics teacher for the next few seconds, so bear with me. Okay, let us assume two objects, object A and object B. If object A is traveling with a velocity of 20 meters per second and object A with a velocity of 10 meters per second, object A is actually time traveling, but by just a few microseconds. If you were able to achieve almost speed of light and circle around the earth in a rocket with speed of light, you would actually time travel, and when you would come back to earth, you would find that all of your friends have become older and you're still young. Now let's talk about time travel to the past. A lot of people believe that this is not possible. Well, they're kind of right because time travel to the past is not possible in this timeline. Unlike in movies when you go back to past and change your current reality, no, that does not happen. If you manage to time travel back to the past, you'll create an alternate timeline or a separate dimension. And you will never be able to come back to your current dimension. And will have to continue living there forever. It also solves the grandfather paradox. If you do go back and kill one of your relatives, so technically you will not be born in that timeline. but you will still be born in this timeline and you belong to this timeline. So you will exist in that timeline. Okay, wait, what am I even saying at this point? That is the reason we don't see any time travelers from the future. And those videos you find of time travelers on the internet, they're 99.99% fake. Why 99.99%? Because nothing is absolute in physics. Myth number 8. It does not matter if you subscribe to my channel or not. No, it matters if you subscribe or not. If you do not subscribe to my channel, you will get 15 years of bad luck and will die instantly. So you better go subscribe. Okay, I'm just kidding around, but do go subscribe. The real myth 8. Ghosts and God do not exist. Now I know this is a very controversial topic, but just listen to it from my point of view. The God isn't some magical being who created the whole of the multiverse or the universe, but rather a medium of support for humans in their good and bad times. When a person prays to God, he feels more confident than before because now he believes that he might have a better chance at it. It makes you overcome depression and now you might be able to achieve what you couldn't earlier because there's another person helping you. And ghosts are just another medium of immense fear. The only people who see ghosts are the people who believe in ghosts. Because if you do believe in ghosts, then your mind automatically makes you see things that do not even exist, especially when you're scared. Though the fear can be overcome, and overcoming the fear of ghosts is quite simple to overcoming the fear of loneliness. That is overcoming the belief of God. Because a human knows that everyone might leave him, but God will always be with him. So the day you stop believing in God, you actually become a strong human who does not need help from anyone. Yes, you could say that ghosts and God are kind of similar, because they're both inside your brain and are imaginary. Myth number 9. Artificial intelligence will destroy the human race. Now there's always a slight possibility this might happen, but I'm sure humans and machines will integrate together and become one. The right word for this is cyborg. I know this sounds like science fiction today, but 50 years later you might have artificial limbs and parts, and that technically makes you a cyborg. There's no end to the infinite possibilities of what could happen. You could never have to go to school again, and you could be smarter than ever, and maybe you could even run at the speed of light, you never know. So yes, technically the human race will be destroyed because you won't be humans anymore, but rather a superior and more advanced race of humans. And our final myth, myth number 10. The world is weird. So technically this is more of a theoretical kind of myth. It cannot be exactly classified into a myth, but let's begin anyways. Nothing in this world is right or wrong. What may be right for one may be wrong for the other person. There is no good or evil, just better outcomes. So the world could be a burning ball of fire with demons around which you classify as hell, or full of clouds which you call heaven. And if these terms weren't taught to you as they are and would be interchanged, you would never know the difference between hell and heaven. You classify the burning ball with demons around as heaven and the clouds as hell. So nothing really matters and everything will still continue to exist even if you were alive or not. Nothing in this world can be created or destroyed and everything already exists. And it just keeps changing from one form to another. The world is not complex to understand but actually very easy. The more you think about it, the more complex it gets. So just stop wondering about it so much and try to make it a favorable place for everyone. And try to turn all the resources in the world to its best form. Whoa, I feel dizzy. There have been enough myths and theories for today. I need to stop reading so much science fiction. So that is it for this video. Oh wait, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. Let's play a game of rock, paper, scissors. If you lose, you have to subscribe and like. Rock, paper, scissors. Even if you want, do like and subscribe. I'm Arnav, signing off. Oh, also one more thing. Oh my god.
It's me, Mario!